What's up guys, this is Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, coming to you live from my garage. Today we're going to be talking about some outdoor shoes and things that you can find on an everyday basis. You can kind of find some really cool things and make a lot of money from it. For those of you that are new, that are catching my channel for the very first time tonight, you know, all I do is like hustle and I make money as a side project, and it's really lucrative. It's fun, and you learn something new every single time that you hustle a product. Whether you win or you lose, you learn something about hustling. So stick with it, and it's a lot of fun. If you watch my videos, you'll learn how to make a lot of money on your little side project, or maybe you got like 5 or 10 hours extra a week that you can devote to something and you don't want to have any commitments. Well, hustling is like the perfect thing for that, because you can actually make a ton of money doing this. So listen carefully, that's what I do. Now for all you guys out there that know who I am, yeah, I mean, this is what I do, and today we're going to be talking about outdoor shoes and what you can find like every day at like thrift stores and this and that. Then we're going to close the segment with a thing called the winning loser. And what does that mean? So we'll talk about that here in a second. Let's just get to these shoes, right? Let's take a look. We got a lot of cool shoes this past week. Well, I mean, like a week and a half ago, really. Yeah, North Face, great brand right here. North Face boots, and you know, because it says waterproof right here, these are meant for like snow and stuff. Really cool, aggressive tread. Amazing. These happen to be my size. I just have so many boots that I don't think there's any reason to keep them. So I bought these for like, I think about 12 bucks. Really awesome, probably about $140 pair of boots. Super condition. So I don't know, you could probably sell these things for about, I don't know, 50 to maybe 70 bucks. Here, another pair of women's North Face, kind of like the same exact thing, just in a women's thing. A little bit more current of a model. I mean, look at the bottom of these things. They're just perfect. So, yeah, I think I got these for like, I don't know, maybe about 14 bucks, $14.99. Totally amazing quality, North Face, really good stuff. All right, here we go. Vibram 5 Fingers. I think all you guys out there and gals have seen 5 Fingers. There's a huge fad going out there with the whole minimalist and barefoot kind of feel. Well, these are kids' minimalist shoes. They went as far as making kids' shoes, and they're really cool. And still, to this day, things like this on the open market, you know, brand new, would cost about $75 to $85 shipped to your door from like a Zappos.com or something. Well, when you pick up these for like 9 bucks, I mean, there's a lot of money to make outside of that. So I could sell these for about 40 easily, any day. Now we got some cool shoes right here. These are really interesting. Anytime you see this brand right here called Pearl Izumi, think biking. Always think biking. So when you look at a shoe like this, they're really cool. They look like trail shoes, you know. And if you look underneath, they have cleat marks right there. So that means you can be putting like, cleats for mountain bikes and bikes that really belong on like trails. So that's what this is for right here. You can decide to, when you're out of the bike and you're unsnapped of it, you can actually, walk around and it feels totally fine. Not like an actual like mountain biking shoe that's all rigid and weird. Like these are kind of like hybrid kind of things where you can walk, run, and you can get on your bike if you want to. It's really cool. Pick those up for, I believe, 20 bucks. Market value somewhere between 40 and maybe, I don't know, maybe 60 bucks. I always delve into climbing shoes, whether it be Evolve climbing shoes or Mad Rocks or like La Sportivas, which are down there. All really good brands of climbing shoes. When you buy a climbing shoe, try to buy it real dirt cheap. I'm talking like sub 10 bucks. And always try to get the edges as like close to a 90-degree as possible. So like these are perfect. I mean, when the edges are really rounded and everything, especially in the front, that's where all the toe holds occur and everything. When you're like mountain climbing and like rock climbing, then that means the shoe is pretty much toast. So when you see something that has a very abrupt edge right here, then you know it's in very good shape. So that's why I buy stuff like this, sub 10 bucks. And that goes for these too. I might as well, while I'm on climbing shoes, show you. If you can see that, they're very abrupt edges and they're awesome. They're not rounded off, really cool. These are La Sportivas. You can just look at them, mythos. These are probably meant for a girl, like a tiny girl. Sub 10 bucks, and then sub 10 bucks again. There's some Evolves as well. You can see they're very abrupt, amazing. You'll start finding these in your thrift store, so keep your eyes open. Stuff like this belongs on like eBay or local. If you have like a lot of cool outdoorsy things to do in your town, I guarantee you people are rock climbing out there, all right? So, let's talk about open toe sandals, open sandals. I guess all sandals are kind of open, right? But these are in wonderful condition. The soles are actually made by Vibram, the same kind of company that makes the soles of this shoe right here, the 5 Fingers. And these are just really popular sandals. Chacos and Tivas and Olu Kais are just my favorite. They're very high class, high quality kind of sandals and they just sell for really good money. So this right here, I believe $12.99, be able to sell this for like 30, 40 bucks all day long. I personally run in a lot of Salomon shoes, so I trail run a bunch into these. These aren't mine, but I wear things just like this. Anything Salomon with this kind of like strap and cord kind of system, pretty much worth it. Sub 10 bucks, buy them all. You can move them online on eBay for about anywhere between 60 and maybe 100, depending on the actual condition and the model. But things like this is okay. It looks like it's been through a 5K, maybe a 10K on the trail. I don't know, maybe about 50 bucks. So I bought this for about $9.99 right here. And then my girlfriend bought these. She swears these are just really awesome. These Dansko clog kind of things, and she wears them to work all the time. They're just like super comfortable. So she found a mint pair right there, sub 10 bucks. Yeah, so she said these can sell for about 50 to 100. So we'll see what happens with those. So that kind of does it with the shoes. That's what I look for on shoe parts. Now, in the same kind of like place I bought a lot of these shoes, I found some cool brakes that are meant to be on it's called a cross bike. It's a bike that's kind of like half road and half mountain, so it's interesting. And these are brakes, I don't know if you can see through there, but they're very, very awesome, well-machined brakes. And when you see this for like 19 bucks, you just know just by the quality that it's worth more than that. So these are probably worth more like 60 to 80 bucks all day long. All right, so let's crack into this segment. This actual episode is not going to be that long because these picks that I've found lately are getting really, really good. And I actually want to emphasize a little bit more on those videos. So today, we're going to talk about the winning loser, okay? I had a video back in the day called, what was it called? I think it was called Them Nasty Buyers, okay? So this is kind of like on the lines of Them Nasty Buyers. And Them Nasty Buyers had to do with the fact that, sometimes you get some really nasty people that like want to send back your products for like no freaking reason, and they're just like, oh, this is not the condition that I thought it was, so, you owe me money and blah, 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 blah. And so the takeaway from that video was, hey, just give them the money back. Like seriously, give them half or give them all. And just don't deal with it, because a hustler doesn't mess with stuff like that. So we're going to talk about the winning loser today. And the winning loser is the person that wins the auction but never pays, okay? It's the person that makes an appointment with you on Craigslist and never shows up. So that's a winning loser, right? The person's coming because they're coming down to see you, or they won the auction. They've won. But they're a loser because they don't pay you and they don't show up. So on Craigslist, it's a little bit more often, because I deal with a lot of Craigslist and local stuff in this town. So I see it all the time. So I'm not surprised. And a lot of times it happens with students in my town for some reason. That and like motocross stuff. I've realized that and motocross, anything dealing with students and motocross, they just, I don't know. Maybe they're smoking a bunch of pot. I mean, what the hell's going on? I have no clue what's going on with like younger people these days. I have no clue. So it happens more often with Craigslist, okay? And with eBay, when it happens, it's a huge freaking waste of time, right? It's super annoying. I mean, when it happens, it just makes you want to like reach your hand like through the freaking computer, grab the guy's neck, or girls, and just beat the hell out of them, right? But you can't do that, and verbally accosting them on eBay doesn't do anything either. It really doesn't. So huge waste of time, and it's wasted your time and their time. So a hustler knows one thing, and that is time equals money. If you haven't figured that out in my videos, we need to have like a one-on-one somehow. Like let's FaceTime on our iPads so I can tell you that a hustler always looks at time, money equaling time, okay? So every time you do something, it's either making you cash or it's not making you cash, or it's taking cash, okay? That's really what it comes down to, right? And I'm not saying don't eat dinners and don't do things that you normally enjoy doing. I love spending time with my girlfriend and outside with my dogs and like doing the most wonderful things in life. But, if you're doing something stupid like spending, let's think here, like 10 minutes writing an email to someone saying, man, you didn't pay me, you're such a piece of, what, and I just can't believe it. People like you, and we all have friends that have done that, and maybe you've done that yourself. I'm telling you right here, if you want to be a really good hustler, you need to stop, because it doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't do anything. Opening cases, blah, blah, blah on eBay. Honestly, it soaks up a lot of your time and your energy. You do not need to be doing stuff like that if you want to make a lot of money being a hustler. So a hustler knows dismissal. The art of dismissal is super important. That means, I don't care what kind of situation you're in, man. I know I'm in a better situation. I'm a hustler. I don't give a you know what about you. That's it. You basically go, okay, you know what, you won my auction, you're not paying, and you gave me some junk like, you know, I can't pay because I don't have bills paid and I gotta pay for this, and I got a lot of those kind of emails and messages from people that have won my products on eBay. Not a lot, but you know, a fair amount. And it really hurts when it's something really big too, right? Like a bicycle that's already packed up at a bike store. It just really makes me mad. But you know what? You just gotta dismiss it, okay? You gotta dismiss it. Some people are just not as advanced or as I don't know, they don't just really think right, you know? Maybe they're stuck in a totally different way of thinking. So you just got to like dismiss things, okay? You have to do it. And once you learn how to dismiss things, everything's okay, because then more money will roll in. Because instead of writing that email and that nasty letter back to them, you know, that takes about an hour, you'll actually be refreshing Craigslist ads. Or maybe you'll be making ads on eBay for more stuff that you found. Or maybe you'll be, you know, calling some local town newspaper and putting an ad saying, hey, I pick stuff for junk. I will, you know, pay cash for junk. All that kind of stuff takes time too. You know, making yourself a better hustler takes time. So why not take that and put it into the place of you complaining or you writing a nasty email back to these like them nasty, you know, or them the winning losers, okay? They're nasty buyers as well because they committed to buy, but they're total winning losers because they won and they're just losers. So don't mess with that kind of stuff, you guys out there. Of course, this is my professional opinion. And, you know, guys, I mean, any kind of comments down there, I love when you guys, especially with them nasty buyers video, you guys went down there and just went at it, and you guys were like, man, I hate that too, but you know what, props to you, Bonafide Hustler, because I do the same thing, and I don't get mad about stuff like that, but sometimes you have to get mad, but you know, most of the times you have really, really good advice, and so, thanks, you know, and if you guys think I'm wrong about this, let's comment down there, let's have an open discussion about it, alright? Seriously, I'll actually devote time to that, that's fine, you guys are my fans, and for those of you that are new, all my videos have something really cool at the end to talk to you guys about how to be a really good hustler or be a really good picker. So kind of get used to it because every part of the video is a little bit instructional and educational, just for your benefit, okay? If you do like my channel, I want you to say, you know, like, and comment a bunch, and yeah, I mean, send me a couple subscriptions from faraway places, we'll see. Facebook is almost done, and it's actually up, and so you guys can actually go and like my page. It's just not really dressed up right now. So yeah, go see if you can find the Bonafide Hustler and have one of my pictures on there, and then like my page, that'd be cool. And then stay tuned, maybe tomorrow or the next day I'm going to show you the really, really, really cool toothpicks that I found and some of the cool things from those toothpicks right on this back table back here, okay? Stay tuned. Talk to you guys later.